Hey everyone, look at that. I forgot to turn my microphone on again. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Pleased to welcome you to join me here at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. In today's game, we've got the visiting team, Cicero-North Syracuse Northstars, playing against the Ontario Bay Storm. Cicero-North Syracuse is currently in fifth place. They are 5-2-1 with 11 points in the league. Ontario Bay is 0-6-1, tying the IHC Cavaliers last night for their first point of the season. If they win tonight, they will jump 3 spots and slide into 8th place. So we've got that going. In other news, up in Watertown, IHC is playing against West Genesee, and right now in the first period, IHC leads West Genesee by a score of 1-0, courtesy of the first goal of the game scored by number 22, Carter Nethers. Now let's get this show on the road here in Pulaski. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, hockey fans of all ages and all genders, welcome to the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and I would like to remind you that this facility is managed by a parent-led group of volunteers, and your assistance in helping to keep the arena clean is greatly appreciated. Warming blankets have been provided for your convenience in the bleacher section of the arena. Please remember to fold and return those blankets to their appropriate receptacles at the conclusion of tonight's game. And in this competition, the Ontario Bay Storm is pleased to welcome the visiting team, the Cicero-North Syracuse Northstars. And here are the Northstars starting lineup. Beginning on defense, number 12, Jace Knopp. On defense, number 13, Austin Benkowski. On offense, number 2, Andrew Gabor. On offense, number 15, Nate Buston. On offense, number 21, Emmett Porter. And in goal, number 1, Trevor Smith. And now, put your hands together for your home team, the Ontario Bay Storm! And here is the Storm starting lineup. Beginning on defense, number 4, Connor Ledoux. On offense, number 14, Connor Damont. On offense, number 15, Cameron Dallin. On offense, number 18, Noah Verkstis. And let's not forget the birthday boy himself on defense, number 19, Owen Birthday Boy Bibbins. And between the pipes protecting the net, number 22, Aiden Terry. At this time, I would like to ask everyone who is able to please rise as we all stand together, united as one free country. Please remove your headgear, place your hand over your heart, and any active duty, veteran, or retired servicemen and servicewomen may salute as desired as we listen to the playing of our national anthem. The Cold Front Cafe is open, filled with delicious, delectable delights to satisfy your nutritional needs. Hot coffee, hot cocoa, candy, soda, water, all sorts of snacks, including M&Ms, I think, and Skittles. Catch the rainbow. Don't forget to stop by and pick up your 50/50 raffle tickets. You got to be in it to win it. Last night, we had somebody that almost won $1,000, except not enough people bought raffle tickets. So buy more raffle tickets and you can win more money. Now, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's play some hockey! All right, here we go. The refs are ready. Some hockey players are ready. Cameron Dalin sliding in to take the faceoff for Ontario Bay. He'll be squaring up against Emmett Porter. Goalie's ready, refs ready. Need your social distancing. And there we go. Face-off won by Porter and the Northstars. Porter, tries sending that forward. It gets blocked by Connor DeMott, and he's got the first shot on net. Save made by Trevor Smith. Face off to the right side of Smith, Dalin, and Emmett Porter again. I don't know. Ref didn't like something. Porter out, Gabor in. Dalin pulls his puck back. Porter cuts it off, but Dalin takes that puck away, tries passing it across, goes off the skate of Porter. Dalin waits for his team to check up onside, takes that shot, gets deflected, goes into the corner. Dalin sends this back for Connor Leduc. Leduc loses this to Nate Buston. Buston passes this up to Porter. Emmett Porter passes puck across. There's a shot back to Porter. Misses the 1T on what was the front door became the back door. It's like turning your trailer around in the middle of the night. There's a shot. Save made off the post as well. Nate Buston busts this into the corner. I'm going to say that all night long. Porter goes down, loose puck. Dalin smacks it up against the boards, trying to get it out. It goes back to Porter. Dalin again to Verkstis. Verkstis trying to drive this out. Andrew Gabor puts Verkstis up against the net. Boards, puck comes up to Cameron Dalin. Dalin loses this puck. He's pushed off of it by Jason Knopf. This puck gets sent down, and that's going to be an icing. We'll bring the face-off all the way down by Trevor Smith. We're a minute into this game, and we've got a couple of shots on either side of the rink. James Law in to take the face-off. Dylan Ling taking a face-off against him. Ling turns around, finds that puck underneath him, sends his puck up and out, gets by Carter Donnelly, last night's player of the game. Puck sent all the way down. Dylan Van Brocken drops it back. Shot taken by Cam Walker. Save made. Aiden, the Eagle, Terry. Puck sent into the corner by Dylan Ling. James Law there snaps this off the boards. Robert trying to drive this out, get it past Alex Kirkby, not able to. Puck sent in. Dylan Ling with this puck at the trapezoid. Caught back behind the net, looking for somebody to pass it out to, and Austin Clark not able to catch it. Kirkby brings this puck back in. It goes through the trapezoid. Carter Donnelly's going to go after and pick this up in the corner, sends this up along the boards. Caught by Rob Warner. He brings this back into his own zone to get reset. Caleb Ramus trying to keep him honest. Warner sends this behind his net around on the far side. Ramus grabs this. Tried backhanding it into Caleb Robert. Gets knocked forward by Warner. Law in, blocking Warner from that puck, sends his puck over against the boards. Cam Walker there to play it. He gets checked by Dylan Van Brockland. Jackson Smith sends this out into the neutral zone. D-to-D pass, finds Jace Knopf. Knopf back over into the offensive end. Top of the circle, swings and misses. Carter Donnelly clears this puck, and that's going to be an icing. Nope, icing waved off. Austin Benkoski sends this around on the near side. Puck popped out into the neutral zone. Corbin Willis flicks this from a half-seated position, sends it into the offensive end. Corbin Willis has got so many tricks up his sleeve. We've barely seen any of him. I can't wait for Corbin to break out and show us what he's really made of. I've seen him play lots of hockey. I've seen him play lots of soccer, too. Quite the athlete. Here's Kalen Brown coming in with this puck. Brown Back behind the net, loses this puck. Sam Newton there. Connor DeMont grabs this, passes this up for Jackson Smith, who's looking the wrong way. It's a good thing that wasn't a bus. He would have gotten run over. Got to look both ways. Here's Cameron Dallen coming out with this puck. Nate Buston barely checks Cameron. He avoided most of that check, but it was enough to get this puck turned over. Dallen in at the corner against David Cooley. Takes this puck away, sends this along into the corner. Dallen coming around. Buston putting another check on Cameron. Corbin Willis takes this back into the trapezoid. Buston looking for somebody to bust again. But loose puck in the neutral zone. Connor DeMont speared at him. Austin Penkoski got the better of it, and this puck gets dumped in by the Northstars. Connor Leduc grabs this back over the end line, skates this into his trapezoid, chased by Nate Buston. Fires this puck out, caught in the neutral zone by Rob Warner, who sends this back in. And the birthday boy, Owen Bibbins, takes this puck into the corner, rips this behind the goal for Leduc. Leduc comes, snaps this off the boards for James Law. Law off the boards for Caleb Robert. Robert puts this on net, and it's dished over to the corner by Trevor Smith. Fired in, another save, Smith. Puck comes out to Austin Clark, not Clark, that's Rob Warner. Warner to Buston. Buston sends this up along the half boards to Andrew Gabor. Gabor into the neutral zone. Connor Leduc rips this back behind the goal. Picked up by Rob Warner. Warner trying to pull this puck out. Swatted in. Buston snaps this off the boards to Porter. Now it comes back and finds James Law. Law snaps this in off of Alex Kirkby. Kirkby sends this back into the neutral zone. Andrew Gabor gets it. Maybe it's Gabor or Gabor. I'll ask somebody later. Buston sends this to Porter. Porter around back behind. Centering pass. Buston not able to get a stick on it. Puck comes over to the boards. Passed out. Goes back to Nate Buston. Buston centering. Shot. Save. Aiden Terry. Rebound comes up for Andrew Gabor. It's like Jaja. Alex Kirkby steps up, pushes this puck in. Gabor centering pass. Shot goes wide of the net. Picked up by Gabor. Gabor out in front. Shot. Save. Oh, and there's the whistle, even though the puck leaked over. We've got a cross-checking penalty coming up on somebody that did a cross-check. Oh, a little Elvis Presley going on here. Cicero-North Syracuse penalty. Number 21, Emmett Porter, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 21, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the minor penalty, 5:08 of the first period. And it's an Ontario Bear power play. That puck held in at the blue line by Connor Leduc. Dallen, little stick check on Austin Benkoski. Puck sent around on the far side. James Law pulls it off the boards. Takes that shot. Save made by Trevor. Rebound. Shot taken by Connor DeMont. Not able to get one in there, but good effort. Strong effort by Ontario Bay so far on this power play. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Law gets this over to Leduc. Leduc crosses over into the O zone. Comes in deep. He's got Robert back up on the side. Puts this right into the crease. And that gets covered up by Trevor Smith. Face off by Ramus, comes back for Leduc. Leduc sends this across, grabbed by Jackson Smith. He backhands this into the corner. Alex Kirkby grabs it and tries ripping it around. Dylan Ling drifts back into the corner to play on that puck. Connor Leduc going to jab it out. Noah Verkstis in there as well. Jackson Smith tried to get that puck into the middle. Rob Warner grabs it and ices it all the way down. No icing, though, of course, because of the extra man on the ice for Ontario Bay. Ramus going over to try to dig that puck out of the corner with Connor Leduc. Jackson Smith receives that puck and passes it to the other team. Rob Warner with this puck dumps it back in. Caleb Ramus gets this back in the trapezoid. Ramus fires this up for Verkstis. Verkstis at the center line, tries sending it to He was trying to hit a breaking Jackson Smith, which would have been awesome if he had completed the pass the first time he touched the puck. But it was the second time he bobbled it, and by then Smith had already gone by him. So, man, that's why we ended up with a shot on goal, and Aiden Terry with the save. Face off to the right side of young Mr. Terry. James Law squaring off against Dylan Ling, I believe. No, it is Kalen Brown. Cameron Dan-Dalin picks his puck up, passes it across for Connor DeMott. DeMott dumps this in. Caleb Roberts is going to go in, get some work. Robert from a knee. DeMott, teams are even. Puck comes out to Law. Law snaps this in through traffic, goes off the stick of Riley Bizgia. And this puck comes out, sent back in. Dan-Dalin, they're offside, so Cameron had to check up onside. Puck drifts his way to Alex Kirkby. Kirkby tried getting out, held in by DeMott. Puck goes into the trapezoid. Robert there, puts a check on Rob Warner. Puck goes to the corner, pushed up by Knopp. Now pass across. Robert, couldn't get that shot off in time. Nice steal of that puck from Kalen Brown. Rob Warner with this, sends this out into the neutral zone. Sam Newton grabs it. Trying to get reset back in his zone. Sends this behind the net for Corbin. Comes up to Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin to Noah Hoteling. Hoteling sends this along for Simeon O'Neill, but it's picked up by Jace Knopp off the boards. Knopp moves this puck forward, and it's driven through the neutral zone by Nate Buston. Corbin Willis going after it, as is Kalen Brown, and that puck goes over before anybody gets to it, and that's going to be an icing. We'll bring the faceoff back down by Trevor Smith. James Law going in for the faceoff against Emmett Porter. Law pushes this puck through Porter's legs, grabs this in the trapezoid. Nobody's out in front. Short side shot saved by Trevor Smith. CNS coming out with this puck. Nate Buston dumps this in. Connor Leduc going after it with Andrew Gabor. Leduc comes away with it. Leduc sends this up along the boards. In the corner, battling is Leduc. Now it squeezes out for Emmett Porter. Porter sends it back to the point. Fire! Tipped and goes just wide. Picked up by Gabor in the corner. Sends this back into the trapezoid. Leduc's stick is lifted by Emmett Porter. Porter's got Roskoff at that point. Fires this. It goes across and out. Andrew Gabor going back after it. Caleb Ramis tried to steal and make a breakaway with that puck. Ends up going down and picks up a lot of snow on his pants. Emmett Porter weaving his way in, and Connor Leduc sweeps that puck away. Gabor fires this all the way through and behind the trapezoid. Porter picks it up on the far side. We've got a delayed penalty against Ontario Bay. Roskoff fires this in. Smith is off. Extra attacker is on in the form of Dylan Ling. CNS with this puck sends it up on the side. Jake Roskoff with it. Roskoff passes this across to the far side. Now it goes into the corner for Porter. Porter sends this out in front. Loose puck, and that is saved by Aiden Terry, and he finally covers it up for the whistle and the penalty. Not sure what's happening over here. We had Dylan Ling had James Law in a headlock, who had Andrew Gabor all wrapped up in a takedown position. Oh, and the birthday boy gets to spend some time in the sin bin. Ontario Bay Storm penalty number 19, the birthday boy Owen Bibbins. 2 minutes minor for high sticking. Number 19, 2 minutes high stick. Time of the birthday boy's minor penalty, 9:28 of the first period. Austin Clark cycling around, sends this in, puck out in there, and it is scored by Evan Sobolewski. I think, no, 16. Kalen Brown. Cicero-North Syracuse goal scored by number 16, Kalen Brown, assisted by number 3, Alex Kirkby. 16 from 3, time of the Cicero-North Syracuse Northstars power play goal, 10-0-1 of the first period. Puck held in by Carter Donnelly, goes back behind the net. Picking that puck up is Austin Benkoski on the near side. DeMott with a soft check. Puck goes to David Cooley. He fires this all the way across for Gabe Springer. Puck taken away. Hard pass out and across, I think, for Verks this. Benkoski drops this puck back behind the goal. Gabor coming out with it. Gabor getting slashed at by Cameron Dalin. Gabor over the blue line into the offensive end. Gabor in deep, sends his puck back behind the net, comes all the way up to the point, but it's picked up by Cameron Dalin first. Dalin, 1-on-3, moving in, loses that puck as it's squeezed away by Austin Benkoski. Would have been great if he had somebody to pass to. That would have been awesome. Puck seesawed its way out. Porter loses this as it's taken away by Corbin Willis. Emmett Porter with this puck, picks it up, rides it along the blue line, comes back, fires this into the far corner for Gabor. Andrew Gabor fires that. It gets tipped, goes all the way to the corner, dumped back in by Porter. Comes back out. Porter, shot, save, rebound, clear back out. And Caleb Robert with this puck. Robert to Ramus. Ramus fires this into the corner. Robert going after it. First one to it, though, is Rob Warner. Passes this to Alex Kirkby. Kirkby to Warner. Warner all the way over to Porter. Porter drops it off for Gabor. Gabor into the middle. Shot fired by Nate Buston. Save made by Aiden, the Eagle, Terry. Grant Harris taking the face-off. Face-off won by CNS. Puck comes back to Rob Warner. He loses this. Simeon O'Neill trying to tip that puck away. Alex Kirkby trying to center it. Loose puck, shot taken. It's on the side of the net, and Aiden Terry holds on to that puck as Owen Bivens makes sure that Aiden is unharmed and untouched. Connor DeMott taking the face-off against Cam Walker. Puck goes behind Walker, stepping up Rob Warner. Fires this, goes into the crease. Poked aside by Aiden Terry. Cameron Dalin knocks this out into the neutral zone. Rob Warner grabs it, tries passing it up. Verkstis blocks that puck, and it takes it into the offensive end. Connor DeMott trying to help out. Owen Bivens steps up, dumps that puck in deep. Back behind the net, Alex Kirkby comes up on the near side, sends this along the glass, out into the neutral zone. Verkstis going back, not able to get there in time. Finally catches up to Austin Clark. Forces a low angle shot, a low percentage shot. That was saved by Aiden Terry. Dylan Ling back behind, trying for that wraparound. Loose puck in front of the net on the side, and it gets popped in. I was not able to tell who scored this goal. Oh, right there. And he's got the A on his jersey for a reason. What's that? They drew the winning ticket already? Or did you buy it? Okay. Carter Donnelly sends that puck over for Ramus. Ramus hits Robert. CNS goal scored by number 18, Cam Walker. Assisted by number 17, Dylan Ling. Walker from Ling, 18 from 17. Time of the CNS Northstars goal, 13:01 of the first period. Puck held in. Low shot by Law. Save made by Trevor Smith. Puck comes over onto the corner. Riley Bisgia passes this up. David Cooley knocks it into the offensive end on the side of the net. Kalen Brown not able to put that on net. Puck picked up by Ontario Bay. Law passes this puck out. That got touched by Benkoski. Trevor Smith stalls it for Jace Knopp. Knopp passes this all the way out for Buston. Nate Buston has that puck knocked away by Jackson Smith. Puck goes to Sam Newton. Newton trying to pass it up and able to get that puck down. Grabbed by Knopp behind the net. Knopp chasing after it. Knopp passes up for Buston. Buston sends this all the way across for Andrew Gabor. Gabor into the offensive end. Goes in deep, try passing it back to Buston. It gets deflected. Jackson Smith finds his puck on his twig. Here's Smith, center line, dumps this puck in. Runs into the wall. Puck sent back around for Jackson. Steps up. Nice job by Smith bringing this back to the corner. It is taken away, though, by Emmett Porter. Porter passes this over to Alex Kirkby. Kirkby moving up through the neutral zone. Kirkby wide left at the faceoff circle. Forced into the corner by Connor LeDuc. Sends his puck back up to the hash mark. Jake Roscoff passes it forward. Andrew Gabor with it. Gives this back to Roscoff at the point. And Buston takes it back behind the net. Far side sends us up to the center point. Kirkby fires this wide of the net. Noah Hotaling bailing for that puck behind the net with Emmett Porter. Porter with it in the trapezoid. Sends this out in front. Gabor misses it. And this puck makes its way out into the neutral zone. Jake Roscoff passes this up. It goes to Connor LeDuc. LeDuc sends this against the boards. Emmett Porter there to play on it. LeDuc sends us into the neutral zone. Here goes Cameron Dalin. Dalin in all alone. Shot misses wide right off the glass all the way up to the point position. Knocked back in by Verkstis. Sent back out by CNS. And it makes its way to Dylan Ling. Ling dumps that puck in. Chases it around. Bibbins on the far side. Bibbins gets checked by Ling and throws him down to the ice with one hand. I have about enough of that. It was Cam Walker trying to hit Cameron Dalin. And we're going to have an offsides. One minute of play remaining in the first period. 1 minute remaining. James Law holds that puck in. Caleb Robert takes it off the boards. Comes out towards the middle. Picked up by Cam Walker. Walker passes this all the way up. A little too far for Austin Clark. Dylan Van Brocklin's going to chase that puck down. Van Brocklin around on the near side. Sends this up along the boards for Ramus, but it's picked off by Dylan Ling. Ling battling against Ramus. Robert waiting for that to come out. Puck gets pushed deeper towards the corner. Van Brocklin there. Little soft nudge by Dylan Ling as that puck is moving a little bit. Pulled out by Austin Clark, comes out, and Caleb Robert has it. Robert tries backhanding this up for Ramus, not able to. This puck goes down. Law with it, sends this up. Puck grabbed by Dylan Ling. He's going to step up to the center line and dump it in. He was actually heading to the bench, and the puck hit him, so he had to play it. And this puck is iced, and that'll do it. And that concludes our first period of play here at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and this game is being live streamed live on my YouTube channel. Check it out and please subscribe. Make sure you stop by the Cold Front Cafe and get something yummy to eat. Remember, there's Sour Patch Kids. They're sweet, they're sour, they're children whose heads you can bite off. All right, I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exterior cleaning 315.com. Glory Construction and Development. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Sparks and Recreation. Follow him on YouTube or meet him in person at All Wheel Auto on Route 104 in New Haven, New York. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, and Divots Restaurant and Bar, located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and we'll be back with some fresh ice in a little over 10 minutes. All right, fans, we are back at the Haldane Memorial Arena. Period number 2 is about to begin. The ice has been cut. The surface has been resurfaced. Nice and smooth. It looks slippery out there, though. Second period, Ontario Bay, the home team in gold, will be going from right to left. Cicero-North, Syracuse Northstars in their black and blues are the visiting team. They'll be going from left to right this period. Starting lineups out there. Cameron Dalin to take the face off against Emmett Porter. And Dalin wins the draw this time. Mason Warren's fans on that puck and gives it to Porter. Porter moves in, backhand shot. Oh, and that gets blocked. I think that was Dalin that had that last second stick lift on Porter. Puck gets sent back in behind the net. Warren sends this around on the near side. DeMott tries getting this to Dalin, not able to. Held in by Jace Knopp. Here's Connor DeMott moving up with this puck. DeMott at the blue line, moves into the offensive end, takes that shot, save made. Dumps that puck back through the trapezoid. CNS on the far side. Andrew Gabor passes this up to Nate Buston. Buston hits Porter. Emmett comes in, shot off the paddle of Aiden Terry, goes into the corner. Verks is trying to control it. Porter takes it away. Connor LeDuc puts a check on him. Porter kicks that puck up, and Connor LeDuc finds it, passes it to Noah Verks. Verks hits this out to Cameron Dalin. Dalin chasing that puck down, caught up to by Jace Knopp. Knopp sends this around for Nate Buston. Buston into the neutral zone. Puck dumped back in by Dylan Van Brocklin. Ontario Bay did not all check up on sides. That gives extra time for CNS to come out with this puck. Nice steal by Caleb Ramus. Moves in. Center point. Oh, not able to get that shot off. Nice stick check by CNS. Great steal by Caleb, though. You keep doing that, and you'll find yourself in a very favorable turnover situation. That puck gets iced by the Northstars. Now bring that face off all the way down by Trevor Smith. Face off driven towards the goal. Caleb Robert trying to follow up with the shot, not able to. Puck sent around behind by CNS. Near side popped out. Cam Walker takes this back behind his net. Walker sends this off the boards for Austin Clark. Clark cuts this all the way across to Rob Warner. Warner at the blue line moves in. And it looked like Dylan Link was offsides to me, but I guess he wasn't. James Lott grabs that puck, rips this all the way around. Austin Clark picks this puck up, top of the circle, centering pass, shot, save. Rebound goes into the corner. Clark grabs it. Another centering pass to Cam Walker. Not able to get that off as James Law steals that puck and dumps it into the corner. And he goes off for his change. Alex Kirkby skating up with this puck, sends it off the boards into the Ontario Bay zone. Van Brocklin tries sending it back out, helped by Grant Harris. Moves us up. Noah Hoteling trying to pull that with him. Grant trying to help, but Cam Walker steals that puck and goes back into the Ontario Bay zone. Winds up, shot, blocked by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly takes this to the corner, rips this up, held in at the point by Jace Knopp. Now back behind the net, Cam Walker. Walker battling against Donnelly. Donnelly, again, yesterday's player of the game. He's got the hard hat to prove it. From the trapezoid with this puck, Evan Sobolewski. No, that's not Evan. I keep thinking that's him. Kalen Brown, though. Shot fired. Save, Aiden Terry. Puck was in the slot, pulled to the corner by Dylan Van Brocklin. Puck taken away by David Cooley. Cooley sends this to the point for Knopp. It's knocked away by Simeon O'Neill. Knopp goes back and grabs this at his own blue line. Noah Hoteling there, and Simi dumps that puck in. Austin Benkoski going back to pick this puck up through his trapezoid. Off the boards for Kalen Brown. Turned back by Corbin Willis. But Austin Benkoski brings it back in, and save made by Aiden, the Eagle Terry. There's a face-off won by Ontario Bay. Cameron Dallen coming out with this puck. Forces Kirkby to turn around, takes that shot. Save made. Puck goes to the corner. Sam Newton holds this in, fires this back in through the trapezoid. Connor DeMott going after it, as is, there's Evan Sobolewski. Jake Roscoff sends his puck up. Newton holds it in, rips his puck back in deep. Picked up by Jake Roscoff in the corner. Passes behind the net to Kirkby. Kirkby sends it up to Sobolewski. They pass this forward. Goes to Newton. Newton to Dalin to DeMott. And it's knocked back out again by Roscoff. All right, this puck is just ping-ponging back and forth. Swing and a miss by Newton. Coming in behind is Sobolewski. That shot's taken by Gabe Springer. He misses wide right. Goes up to the point, drop back in. Sobolewski centering pass for Indivero. And Indivero's not able to get his stick to it. Corbin Willis putting pressure on Gabe Springer as he skates behind the net with that puck. Sobolewski and Dalin. Dalin sends this up. Puck is grabbed by Kirkby at the point. Kirkby moving forward, trying to weave his way in. Forced in back behind the net. Kirkby has Roscoff up at high, not giving it to him, though. Puck taken away, and that's going to get iced by Corbin Willis. I'm not even going to move the camera. We'll have a face-off down here at this end of the ice. Shout out to my sponsors again, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exteriorcleaning315.com. Glory Construction and Development. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Sparks and Recreation. Follow them on YouTube and all the socials. All Wheel Auto. Check them out. Buy a Subaru from them on Route 104 in New Haven, New York. And Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, and Divots Restaurant and Bar on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. Face off to the right side of Aiden Terry. James Law taking the draw, pulls this over to the board, snapped out into the neutral zone. Ramus chasing after it. Oh, just misses that tip. Puck goes into the CNS and Caleb Robert there. Fires it in. Ramus checks up onside. Robert goes in. Landon Russo with this puck on the far side. Russo skating through the neutral zone. Hits the blue line. Dumps that puck in for Gabor, who grabs it at the corner against Mason Warnes. Warnes battling for it. Law knocks this free. Emmett Porter chases it down. Connor Leduc there. Leduc steals that puck from Porter. Leduc sends this back over to the near corner. Nate Bustin after that puck. Mason Warnes, James Law. Law has it. Law skates around. He's got Bustin on him. Bustin busts that puck free. Connor Leduc driving through. Connor Leduc trying to get that puck out. It's held in. Nice stick lift by Nate Bustin. Caleb Robert able to just softly touch that puck out. Fired on net by Rob Warner. Save made by Aiden Terry. Rebound goes to Connor Leduc. Leduc taking his time getting that puck out. Runs into some trouble. Ramus gets this up. Goes to Law. Law pushes this forward. And I think if he had let it, though, it would have made it all the way to Robert, but who knew that would have happened. Andrew Gabor centering pass, shot, save made, rebound, save, cleared by Connor LeDuc. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Noah Hoteling with it. Hoteling passes this into the middle for Jackson Smith. Smith misses it. Puck sent off the boards by Gabor for himself, and Gabor clears this puck. That's going to make it down. No icing for reasons I'll never understand. That puck grabbed by Connor LeDuc in the corner. Taken away. Oh, shot, save, rebound. Cleared by Ontario Bay, held in at the point by Jace Knopp. Picked up by Emmett Porter. Porter cycling around, shot, save, and this one's going to get held onto by Aiden the Eagle Terry. Ten minutes to go in this second period. Connor DeMott taking the faceoff for Ontario Bay. Drives that puck forward, goes past Chase Knopp. Cameron Dallen trying to get it away from Chase, but not able to. Van Brocklin fires this, goes off of DeMott in deep. Connor chasing after that puck. Austin Benkowski drops his puck back behind for Austin Clark. Nope, not Austin Clark. Cam Walker. Walker pressed up against the boards by DeMott, battling for that puck. Dallen coming over, trying to pull that puck out. Verks just waiting to see if it comes his way. And it comes out and sent around by CNS. CNS coming out into the neutral zone. Jason Knopp over the blue line, dumps his puck in, continues to chase after it in the trapezoid. Carter Donnelly there, turns his puck back. Coming back after it is Austin Clark. Clark in the corner, gets checked by Dylan Van Brocklin. Puck comes into the middle. Donnelly sends this up to Dallen. Dallen pops this into the air, snaps this by Benkowski. He's got to chase after it in the corner, looking to see if he had anybody with him, and he did not. Caleb Ramus in the corner, gives this back to Dallen, back behind the net. Dallen in the corner. Wrapped up. Law avoids a hit from Cam Walker. And Jace Knopp sends Caleb Ramus down to the ice. Law with the shot! And a big save by Trevor Smith. Dallen to Law, almost connected for a goal there. Smith right there, though, able to put the block on and get that puck into his glove. James Law in for the faceoff against David Cooley. I think it's Cooley. It was. Puck sent around. Corbin Willis trying to hold it. Law smacks that forward. Robert pops this out for Ramus. Ramus overskated that puck. Dave Cooley coming back with it. Corbin Willis knocks that puck free. Kalen Brown grabs this in the corner. Willis fires this around for Robert. Weird bounce off the boards. Sent back in by Riley Bizgaya. Puck comes up high, and that is cleared out by Caleb Robert. Coming over for it is Bizgaya. Moves this back into the offensive end. James Law cycles this puck around, passes up to Caleb Robert. Robert flicks this into the offensive end. He's going to go off for his line change. Trevor Smith gets a piece of that puck, holds it for Rob Warner. Warner comes out with it, gets by Grant Harris, gets by Jackson Smith, and hits the Stefano's Pizzeria and Restaurant sign. This is not like Watertown Rapids baseball, where if you hit the Pete's Trattoria sign on a home run, you get a free meal. Nah, it's just not the way it works. So we'll have a face-off at center ice. Noah Hoteling is going to face off against Emmett Porter. Hoteling trying to drive that puck forward. Porter does. Porter into the slot. Backhand, not doing it. He's forced around. Still has this puck, trying to dance with it, trying to get it to pass off. And there's a shot taken by Jace Knopp. Knopp must have grown since the last time he went to practice, because he sent that puck way high. He must have thought the net was taller than it used to be. Andrew Gabor hits that up against the side of the net. Mason Ward tries clearing it, held in by Emmett Porter at the point. Gabor grabs this at the corner, comes up to the hash mark, puts that on net. Dished aside by Aiden Terry. Behind the net, Nate Buston sends this to the corner. Gabor going after it. LeDuc sends this up, and this is popped out to Jackson Smith. Smith makes his way into the offensive zone. Smith turning around, looking for a pass, or dumps his puck in deep back behind Dallen from the corner. Tried passing this to DeMott, picked off by Nate Buston. And collecting this puck is Jace Knopp. Knopp fires this up, hits Andrew Gabor at the blue line. Gabor to Porter. Porter into the offensive end. Shot goes wide right. Grabbed by Dalin on the far side. He passes this up for Jackson Smith. Smith to DeMott. Smith goes off, and Verkstis is on. DeMott, Dalin, DeMott, Dalin turning. Oh, Verkstis! Verkstis never expected that puck to go to him, and I think Dalin was trying to shoot it anyway. There's Cameron's shot. Oh, he missed the leg. He tried to hit that off the leg of Trevor Smith to bank it in. Connor LeDuc fires that, and Smith slides out to grab that with his glove in the top of the crease. So when Ontario Bay is able to get down to Trevor Smith, they are putting some good pressure on. The challenge is keeping the puck down there to keep applying that pressure. Cameron Dalin is in for the face-off against Cam Walker. Puck goes by Cameron, and Austin Clark drives this puck out. Puck with Dylan Ling. Ling shot, save, rebound goes in. Ling with the goal. Cicero-North, Syracuse, Northstars goal scored by number 17, Dylan Ling, assisted by number 10, Austin Clark, from 18, Cam Walker, 17 from 10 from 18. Time of the Northstars goal, 10:46 of the second period. Dylan Van Broecklin is going to go to the sin bin for interference. Hmm? Ontario Bay Storm penalty, number 24, Dylan Van Broecklin, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 24, 2 minutes interference. Time of the Storm penalty, 11:12 of the second period. That face-off won by Nate Buston. CNS setting up the umbrella right away. Jace Knott has that knocked away by Dalin. Dalin goes down, gets back up, gets checked by Buston, still going after that puck, though. And retreating back forward is Emmett Porter. Dalin on his tail. Nate Buston knocks into Cameron, so he can't catch up to Porter. Porter penetrates into the offensive end at the corner. Passes across to Jace Knopp. Knopp shot and a goal. 12. That was a pretty goal. Cicero-North, Syracuse power play goal scored by number 12, Jace Knopp. Assisted by number 11, David Cooley, from 21, Emmett Porter. 12 from 11 from 21. Time of the Northstars power play goal, 11:44 of the second period. Connor DeMott sends that puck up, and it's ripped right back in by Rob Warner. Corbin Willis takes this through the trapezoid, sends this up into the neutral zone. DeMott tries dumping it deep into the zone. Kevin Laughlin there, though. Stops that puck, gives it to Sobolewski. Sobolewski passes across to Springer. Springer can't catch that puck. Springer checked in the corner by Sam Newton. Puck comes back. Springer. Newton laying down on his back, taking a little rest. Corbin Willis with this puck kicks it forward. Newton sends this to the corner and chases after it. Puck drop back to the corner by Indivero. Centering pass. Indivero, not able to pull that trigger. Sam Newton and Indivero wrapped up. Turning, shooting was Springer. Nothing doing. Connor DeMott sends that puck in deep. Corbin Willis gets checked hard by Evan Sobolewski. Let's see what they're going to call that penalty. Just going to go with the cross check. Cicero-North Syracuse penalty. Number 6, Evan Sobolewski. 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 6, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the minor penalty, 13:01 of the second period. It's an Ontario Bay power play. Law trying to drive that puck forward. Oh, and it gets clear. Aiden Terry with the save. Dishes this puck over to the corner. Puck picked up by Connor Leduc. Leduc trying to outrun Dave Cooley. Stops in the corner. Goes back to his trapezoid. Cooley trying to keep him honest. Leduc fires this up for Cameron Dallin, but misses him and ends up icing the puck. Oh, boy. Sent that too high. It bounced high up off the boards. Cameron couldn't catch it with his hip. So we'll have a face-off to the right side of Aiden Terry. Or the left side of Aiden Terry. Kalen Brown taking a face-off against Connor DeMott. DeMott tried smacking that forward, and CNS not falling for it. This goes off of Caleb Roberts' stick. Cameron Dallin going after it. Kirkby trying to block the pass. Cameron centers it. Nobody there except Dylan Ling. Ling tries clearing it. Blocked by DeMott. Stepping up is James Law. Not able to hold that in. Puck comes back. Grabbed by Kirkby. He backhands it. It goes to Connor Leduc. Leduc passes this up for James Law. Law over the center line. Dumps that puck in as he gets hit by Indivero. Puck goes into the corner. Caleb Robert with it, drives this back into the corner. Kirkby turns around, grabs it, lifts this up onto the sideboards. Law fighting his way through, puts that shot on the side of the net. Trevor Smith knocks it behind. And that puck hits the netting and goes out of play, maybe? I don't know, but it hit the netting. .32 seconds remaining in the player advantage for Ontario Bay. Cam Walker facing off against Caleb Ramus. Ramus wins the draw. Verxis on the far side, moves his puck in. Jackson Smith against the backboard. Smith centering pass, and it comes up, grab by Cam Walker. Walker clears this into the neutral zone. Connor Leduc dumps it back in. Jace Knopp catches it. Knopp passes this puck up to Austin Clark. Clark sends this across for Cam Walker. Carter Donnelly snaps his puck back. It's caught by Austin Benkoski, and he fires this all the way down the length of the ice. Connor Leduc grabs it. And the teams return to even strength. Leduc with this puck. Forced through his trapezoid by Cam Walker. Leduc coming out. Lost that puck, but able to kick it forward. Still gets this around Austin Clark. Loose in the neutral zone. Stepping up is Carter Donnelly. Donnelly over the blue line. Backhands this puck into the corner. Goes through the trapezoid. Far side, Benkoski tries hurrying it along. Leduc fires a one-timer. It is blocked in front. Jace Knopp fires this off the boards. It goes to Kevin Laughlin. Laughlin dumps this puck in. Donnelly back to the trapezoid, backhands this over to Ramus. Ramus sends this all the way across for Verxis. Verxis misses the pass, and Benkoski picks it up. Benkoski passes over to Jace Knopp. Knopp back to Benkoski. Benkoski fires this forward, and that gets deflected by Verxis and dumped in deep by Jackson Smith. Jace Knopp picking this puck up. Moving through, moves this up to Andrew Gabor. 1 minute of play remaining in the second period. 1 minute remaining. Sam Newton backhands his puck up. It gets out into the neutral zone. Grant Harris chasing after it, as is Austin Benkoski. Benkoski able to turn this back to Gabor in the neutral zone. Gabor passes this up for Laughlin. Laughlin dumps this in, goes off for his change. Puck's in the trapezoid. Sent up by Corbin Willis. He ended up hitting Grant Harris in the waist. Parker Cook on the ice. And that's an offsides for CNS. Face-off pulled back by CNS, goes across the neutral zone. Connor DeMont, snoozing. Nate Buston steals that puck, rips this all the way around. Weird bounce off the Zamboni door. Gabor pulls this out, gets this up to Emmett Porter. Porter sends this across. Not Buston. Gabor fires this, misses. Cameron Dalin stealing that puck, absorbs the check from Parker Cook. Dalin, shot. And it goes off the leg of Rob Warner. And there it is, loose. There's a whistle. Why was there a whistle? I don't know what that was, but that's the end of the second period, and what an exciting ending it was. At the end of 2 periods of play, it is the CNS Northstars 4, Ontario Bay Storm 0. Make sure you get plenty of food and drink from the Cold Front Cafe, because this third period is going to be exciting. Stop by the Cold Front Cafe and get yourself something yummy to eat. We've got Nerd Ropes. Nerd Ropes, they're long, they're hard, and they taste great in your mouth. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. I want to give another shout out to my sponsors. Let me jump over to my intermission. Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, interior and exterior cleaning. Find them at exteriorcleaning315.com. Glory Construction and Development, for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Sparks and Recreation, follow them on YouTube. That's Sparks and Recreation. They're on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. The Guile family travels all across the country, seeing all of the beautiful sights that this country has to offer. All Wheel Auto. Go visit the Guile family on Route 104 in New Haven, New York, to pick up your next used vehicle, specializing in all Subarus. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, a beautiful 12-hole course located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. Very walkable, but walking carts and riding carts are also available. And while you're there, stop by Divots Restaurant and Bar inside the clubhouse at Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. Delicious drinks, delicious food. Say hi to the folks at Divots Restaurant and Bar. And remember, if you want to be greenside, you gotta be streamside. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and I'll be back in just over 10 minutes. hockey fans. It is that time again. Here we are, third and final period about to begin. If Ontario Bay wants to win, they need to score. Dalin and Porter facing off again. Again, Porter wins this faceoff. Passes this puck over to Benkoski. Benkoski puts this into the neutral zone. Versus battling for it. Puck goes back. Cameron Dalin picks it up in his zone. Sends this across to Mason Warnes. Warnes passes this up. And it goes on net. Save made by Trevor Smith. That would have been funny. Stranger things have happened. Connor Leduc sends this across. It gets tipped. Comes up high. Warnes turns, fires this in the general direction of the goal. Puck stopped by Benkoski. Taken away. Dalin works this off the boards. Gabor takes this. Gabor passes this out. Connor Leduc intercepts that pass to Emmett Porter. Leduc crosses over into the offensive end, snaps that into the glove of Trevor Smith. Face off to the right side of Smith. Robert centering pass, nobody there. Puck sent out by Dylan Ling, and by out, I mean out of play. We'll have a face-off in the zone. He sent that high up into the netting. Cam Walker taking a face-off against James Law. Walker pulls this puck back. Rob Warner sends this all the way around onto the far side. Comes out into the neutral zone. Dumped in by Dylan Ling. In the corner, Van Brocklin takes this puck, rips this behind the net for Carter Donnelly. Donnelly sends this up off Caleb Roberts' stick, caught by Rob Warner. Warner D-to-D pass to Alex Kirkby. Kirkby sends this back to Warner in the corner. Warner off the boards, stopped at the point by Carter Donnelly. Fires this on net. Another save made by Trevor Smith. When they can, Ontario Bay is certainly taking the shots. They just need to keep doing it. More shots. Noah Hoteling in for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Dave Cooley, collected by James Knopp. Knopp sends this around, and Sam Newton fires this, goes off the back of Kalen Brown. Brown Hoteling. Brown sends this up, and puck grab by Riley Vizgaya. Vizgaya dumps that puck in. Sam Newton after it at the corner. Sends this up, caught by Dave Cooley. Cooley, Newton, Cooley to the corner. Cooley spins around, runs into Newton again, sends this up to the point. Fired back in by Benkoski. Kalen Brown spinning around, loses this puck. Comes back with it. Brown in deep, Hoteling presses him up against the boards. Puck comes free, sends this around for Jackson Smith. Smith's backhand not strong enough to get that puck out. Austin Benkoski fires this in, save made by Aiden Terry, and that goes off of his paddle up into the netting. We'll have a face-off to the right side of young Mr. Terry. Nope, face-off on the left side. See how much I know. Connor DeMott taking the face-off. Face-off won by Emmett Porter. Shot fired by Rob Waters. Save made. Aiden Terry. Puck goes high. And that comes out into the neutral zone. That's an offsides. You can't reach over the line to play it. Ref and Porter chuckling over it. Cameron Dalin facing off against Emmett Porter again. Porter pulls this over to the side. DeMott tries moving it forward. Puck comes back to Andrew Gabor in the zone. Gabor and Dalin wrapped up against the boards. And we've got an interference call. Against Connor Leduc. I have no idea where that came from. Ontario Bay Storm penalty. Number 4, Connor Leduc. 2 minutes for interference. And that's a power play goal for CNS. Cicero-North Syracuse power play goal scored by number 15, Nate Buston, assisted by number 11, David Cooley, from number 2, Andrew Gabor, 15 from 11 from 2. Time of the Northstars power play goal, 2:50 of the second period. CNS dumps that puck in. Dylan Van Brocklin grabbing it at the corner, sends this back behind the net for Carter Donnelly. Donnelly rips this up against the boards to Jackson Smith, and he gets absolutely laid out by Jake Roscoff. But he's back up again. James Law blocks that puck from Jace Knopp. Knopp recovers, doesn't go much farther, and Smith fires that shot. Save made by Trevor Smith. No relation. Off of Trevor's paddle into the netting. We'll have a face-off in the CNS zone. Caleb Ramus wins this face-off. Maybe, maybe not. Dylan Ling comes away with it for CNS. Ling coming in. Shot, save made. A rebound. Gets covered up by Aiden Terry. Couple of late touches on the goaltender. And the testosterone has ebbed. Cam Walker lining up for the face-off against James Law. Walker, Clark, and Ling up there. Walker pushes this to the corner. Clark tries centering, goes back behind the net, far side. Alex Kirkby sends us back to the trapezoid, picked up by James Law. Law off the boards to Ramus. Ramus gets hit by Dylan Ling. Ling comes away with the puck. Ling comes in, a shot. Oh, that got blocked there in front. Puck goes to the corner, sent up by Ontario Bay in the neutral zone. Rob Warner with this puck. Caleb Robert chasing him into his zone. Puck gets dropped off for Cam Walker. Walker cycling through his zone, has his pocket picked by Alex Kirkby right there to pick it back up. Kirkby into the O zone, comes in through the slot, loses that puck. Cam Walker there, not able to get that shot on net. This puck gets cleared off the bench. No ice is called. And Trevor Smith fires this down, knocked down out of the air by Cam Walker. Walker brings this up into the offensive end. There's a shot and a glove save by Aiden Terry. Yeah, Cam Walker takes this puck. It almost looked like a high stick at first, but I guess it wasn't. Crosses over the blue line, lines up, pulls this back, and snaps it in, and Aiden Terry just grabs it out of the air with that glove hand. Face off to the left side of Aiden. Cameron Dallin lining up, wins this draw, pulls this back. Mason Warrens flies this back, and Riley Bizgaya's stick went flying in the air. Connor DeMott with this puck into the neutral zone, snaps this off the boards, goes right to Austin Benkoski. Benkoski gets this to Bizgaya. Bizgaya has it taken away by DeMott. Benkoski in deep, trying to get that puck around. Cameron Dallin stops it against the boards. Dave Cooley comes away with it. Cooley sends this to the corner, comes back through the trapezoid on the near side. Bizgaya sends this back in on the far side. Benkoski with it. Dallin buries him into the boards. Puck comes out, though, for Kalen Brown. Brown weaving his way through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Brown spinning around at the hash mark. Sends this back to the point for Colin Anderson. Anderson fires this in. Connor Leduc with this puck. Gets it to Connor DeMott. DeMott sends this all the way across for Verkstis dumps this in, goes off for his change. Dallin chasing after Anderson. Anderson loses his edge. Dallin with it. Backhand. And he sends this behind Noah Hotailing into the corner. Cameron not feeling his backhand today, I guess. Didn't even try taking that shot. Austin Benkoski coming up with this puck through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Shot, paddle, save. Aiden Terry, loose puck taken to the corner by Noah Hocelli. Stepping up, Nate Bustin comes through. This puck gets clear, and that's going to be stopped by Trevor Smith, so no icing as he played it. Puck goes by the net. Anderson loses this to Simeon O'Neill. Simeon almost got his first career high school goal. Emmett Porter takes this around on the far side. Porter coming up into the neutral zone over the center line. Porter breaks into the offensive zone. Porter drops this puck off for Bustin. Shot and a goal. Nate Bustin burying one, 5-hole. Back-to-back goals for Bustin. Law fires that in, goes over the end line. Ramus picks this up in the corner. Centering pass goes to nobody. Cicero-North Syracuse goal scored by number 15, Nate Bustin. Assisted by number 21, Emmett Porter. Bustin, a rhyme from Porter. Time of the Northstars goal, 6:51 of the third period. And there's going to be a penalty against Ontario Bay. All right, so whatever happened over here. Ontario Bay penalty number 5, Caleb Roberts, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 5, 2 minutes rough. Time of the minor penalty, 7:26 of the third period. Austin to Cam Walker, shot, save made by Aiden Terry. Dalin wraps up Kalen Brown and pulls him to the ground. Dylan Ling with this puck sends it back to Brown in the corner. Back to Ling. Ling gives this to Clark. Clark gets tied up by Connor LeDuc. LeDuc battling to go after that puck. Connor does not like it when people get in his way when he's trying to get that puck. Connor hits that up to James Law. Law in the neutral zone. Law's got just Kirkby in front of him, dumps that puck in. Puck picked up by Cam Walker. A minute gone by in the PK. There's a missed pass. Dalin trying to capitalize on it. Kalen Brown in his way, though. Puck pass back to Brown by Kirkby. Brown falls down again for good measure. Puck goes back to the corner. Dylan Ling picks it up. Dalin trying to keep him honest. Oh, shit. Oops, sorry. Cameron's holding his knee. He got his leg caught in the netting. Oh, man. That's the MCL he tore last year. Hopefully Cameron's all right. He's on his back. He's holding that right knee. Coach Olson is tending to him. Coach Olson is a nurse. He's an RN or more or something. I don't know. I just know he's a nurse. Oh, we'll be putting ice on that tonight. Cameron sitting up. Really appears to be the same knee that he injured last year. He had a knee-on-knee collision. He's up. He's being helped off. He's going. I hope he's all right. A little bit of a limp there. Well, losing 6-0 with 8 minutes left to go in a game, I recommend Cameron goes to the locker room and put some ice on that. Connor LeDuc sends his puck up into the neutral zone, grabbed by Parker Cook. Cook passes this over to Jace Knopp. Knopp into the offensive end, forced wide by Connor DeMott. Shot, save made by Aiden Terry. Puck comes back to Emmett Porter. Porter to Cook. Cook to Porter. Porter shot, blocker save by Aiden Terry. Pass behind the net. James Law picks it up on the far side. Law over the blue line. Shot fired. Breakout pass gets missed. James Law trying to take it away from Kevin Laughlin. Puck driven forward by Sam Newton. Oh, Newton gets punched in the face. Yeah, it was unnecessary. Look at this. Right in the jaw. Yep, Cameron is off the ice. He just got escorted off the ice by Coach Olson. Officials discussing what the penalty is, and it's being relayed up to the scorer's booth, and then it'll get relayed to me. Cicero-North Syracuse penalty, number 12, Jace Knopp, 5-minute major for head contact. Number 12, a 5-minute major for head contact. Time of the major penalty, 10:13 of the third period. It's an Ontario Bay power play. And it will be for a full 5 minutes, regardless of how many goals Ontario Bay may score. Caleb Ramus lining up to take the face-off. Puck comes back. James Law with a ineffective clapper. Austin Clark brings this puck out. He's wrapped up by Connor DeMott. Puck poked away by Connor LeDuc, but dumped in by Jake Roscoff. All the way down to the far side. James Law back to get it. Law backhands his puck to Caleb Ramus, who gives it back to James Law, but Law didn't want it. So Law passes up to Connor LeDuc. LeDuc brings this up on the near side, over the blue line into the offensive end. LeDuc into the slot. Couldn't get that to his forehand. Puck bounces by into the trapezoid. LeDuc with it over there, trying to sneak it in on the side. The boys are wrapped up. They were kind of stuck on each other. 14 and 14. And an armpit caught in a jersey, but Trevor Smith had covered that puck up. Emmett Porter in for the faceoff. No. Caleb Ramis in for the faceoff against Kalen Brown. Puck goes to Alex Kirkby. Kirkby sends this behind the net. And CNS clears this on net. Save made. Aiden Terry. James Law picks this puck up. Law passes up to Connor Leduc. Leduc keeps it away from Kalen Brown. Keeps it away from Kalen Brown again. Leduc drops this off for Caleb Robert. Robert shot. Glove save. Trevor Smith. He does the goalie slide to his left. Goalies big fans of the electric slide. They're always the first ones at weddings to get out there and dance. Simeon O'Neill in for the faceoff against Cooley. Cooley pulls his puck back, and this gets cleared by CNS. Aiden Terry plays this out. Grabbed by Carter Donnelly. Terry did not get a good paddle on it. Carter Donnelly over the blue line, dumps that puck in deep. There's a big miss check by Alex Kirkby. Kirkby in the corner, sends this behind the net. And there's a swing and a miss by Landon Russo. Eventually, though, able to clear that puck. Aiden Terry pushes this over to the side. Donnelly picks it up. Donnelly having a hard time settling that puck down. Passes, misses Simeon O'Neill, goes right to Jackson Smith. Alex Kirkby tapping his stick on the ice to make sure that it was solid. Shot fired into the glove of Trevor Smith. Face off to the right side of Trevor Smith. James Law taking the draw against Emmett Porter. Porter pushes this puck forward, brings this out into the neutral zone. Porter going in. Condor Leduc blocking that pass. Oh, the 1-T by Andrew Gabor. Nice save by Aiden Terry. Puck comes all the way back out. Emmett Porter with it. All the way back down to his end of the ice. Porter rips this down the length. Andrew Gabor in after it. Condor Leduc there. Waits for Gabor to go in so he can put his body between him and the puck. And here comes Condor Leduc. Leduc into the offensive end. Dumps that puck in. Goes after the chase. Austin Benkoski there. Benkoski comes away with this puck, snaps this up. It gets by James Law, and Aiden Terry's going to play it behind his goal. Pass to Leduc. Nate Buston knocks it back in. Gabor has it poked away. Comes back into the neutral zone. Shot on net. Save made. Aiden Terry. Rebound comes out for Ramis. Ramis sends it up for DeMott. DeMott touches this into the offensive end. Benkoski goes after it, as is Robert. Robert checks Benkoski. Puck is coming out with Rob Warner. Rob Warner cycles this back into his trapezoid. Minute 40 remaining in the major penalty. This puck gets cleared the length of the ice. Aiden Terry stalls it behind his net. Carter Donnelly back to get it. Donnelly off the board. Stepping up is Gabe Springer. Springer couldn't get that shot off. Sends this in deep back behind the net for Nate Buston. Buston picks this up, goes to the corner. Puck comes loose. Verks this, passes out to Robert. Caleb Robert pushes this over to Simeon O'Neill. O'Neill try passing it back. He gets deflected and goes to Alex Kirkby. Kirkby behind the net. Passes this puck over for Springer. Springer dumps his puck all the way down. A minute to go in the player advantage for Ontario Bay. Donnelly, hard pass to Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin, hard time catching it. Taking it back is Kirkby. And this puck comes up for Verxis. Verxis to Jackson Smith. Smith loses this to Roscoff. Roscoff loses this to Simeon O'Neill. O'Neill gets this to Smith. Smith shot. Save. Trevor Smith. Smith to Smith. 38 seconds to go in the player advantage for Ontario Bay. 2:21 to go in this game. Face-off won by James Law. Puck goes, though, to Alex Kirkby, who sends this along the boards in the corner. Connor DeMott gets this across to the other side. Centering pass goes to Corbin Willis. Shot, save, rebound, loose shot, goal! Connor DeMott! Ontario Bay Storm power play goal scored by number 14, Connor DeMont. Assisted by number 8, James Law. From 21, Caleb Ramus. DeMont from Law from Ramus. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm power play goal, 14:57 of the third period. And the teams are now even. Corbin Willis moves that puck forward, grabbed by Evan Sobolewski. And that's an offsides. One minute of play remaining in the third period. Final minute of play. Puck goes into the CNS zone, back in the trapezoid. Puck gets passed up, comes out in DeVero. Now LeDuc fires this back in. That goes, Trevor Smith paddles that into the corner. Parker Cook with it, trying to get that puck out. Jackson Smith takes it away. Centering pass gets intercepted by Benkoski. Held in at the point by Mason Warrens. That's a high stick and an offsides. Parker Cook grabs his puck. Gives it to Indivero. Indivero sends this over for Kevin Laughlin. Laughlin into the offensive end. Puck gets turned back, caught in the neutral zone, played by Austin Benkoski. Benkoski fires this in, goes back around. Warrens grabs this at the corner. Puck is tied up. James Law, 5 seconds, sends this out. Caleb Ramus, and that's going to do it. And that concludes another exciting game of ice hockey here at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. Now that the game has concluded, please remember to fold and return your warming blankets to their appropriate receptacles. Please check your immediate area for any and all personal belongings, including cell phones, chargers, charging cables, garbage, trash, small children. Please remember to take them with you. We don't need any of that stuff here. Stop by the Cold Front Cafe on your way out for something warm for your ride home. It's dark out. Turn your headlights on and please get home safely. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone. Thanks. All right, so that concludes it. Another game here on my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate your generosity and you taking the time out. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I'm getting better with the cameras. I do need to replace a camera or two, get some better quality going for you. So this game ends in a 6-1 victory for CNS as they defeat the Ontario Bay Storm. Cameron Dallin did go to the locker room, got undressed early. It is the same knee that he injured previously, so we'll get some ice on that tonight, and hopefully it'll be all right. We'll see how it goes. So from the Haldane Memorial Arena, I am the Dan-Dalin, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.